All right, what's going on, everyone? Captain back with another Marvel Contest of Champions video. Today, the 6-star featured crystal has reset. I have not looked at it yet. I've tried my best to avoid YouTube, and I didn't want to see anyone spoiling what was in it. I wanted to react to it my own, and we do have enough to open one, assuming it's a good pool. So we'll see what it is. You see right there, it shows in game. Those are the featured ones we have. Not quite as hype as the last one, so hopefully we have some absolute banger sub featured champs, or just the rest of the pool or whatever. First off, I want to check something. I don't know if in the black it does actually wait okay, yeah, it does reset. Okay, I wasn't sure because it's supposed to reset in a couple days, but I didn't know if it would reset, so we actually can buy a cheap one today. So that does, we'll most likely we'll go for it anyways. But first, again, I want to look in the crystal and see who is available. But actually, before I do, I quickly want to go over how I did in the previous batch. I forgot I wanted to go through that. I saw Legacy did a video. I got the idea from him doing it. Maybe we want to go back and see how I did as well. So if you want to see how he did in his, go ahead and check his video out. But for me, from the previous batch, I opened up 24 featured 6-star crystals. Prior to that last batch, which was just an absolutely amazing pool of characters, I think I'd opened less than 10 featured 6-stars, probably maybe even less than 5. I want to say I hadn't done that many of them, but my roster finally got to a point where I was like, you know what? I didn't mind spending the bit of extra shards just to get some of the great characters that were in there. So, I mean, obviously the pool was insane. So some of my best pulls out of the 24, actually, I'll start with the worst and then work my way up to the best. So from the 6-star pool, the last one, the worst 7 pulls I had was Punisher 2099. I pulled him 3 times. First time pulling, then 2 dupes, so that was bad. I pulled a Ronin, this cosmic Ronin, which if I had duped him, if I pulled him a second time, it might have been worth it, but still wasn't very great. Daredevil Hell's Kitchen. I know he just recently got buffed as well, but I'm putting that in the bad poll. Like, I wasn't excited about it. Probably not going to be taking him up anytime soon. Still not impressed. And then probably the worst was Green Goblin, and then a dupe of Green Goblin. So yeah, that was the bad. So out of 24, only 7 bad pulls, and then I had 12 that I categorized as an all right pull. We had a Mr. Fantastic, which was a first time dupe. We pulled a Man Thing. Brian Grant probably put that in the good pool. I pulled the Wasp, also another one that arguably I could have put in the pool, the good pool. So she was kind of right on the border. I pulled Long Shot the first time, which I was happy with. I duped him, fine with that. Pulled him a third time though, which wasn't ideal, but hey, still got Long Shot 3 times, so he's a good champ. I got Cole Obsidian, who I was happy with. Elsa Bloodstone, both of them unawakened now. I pulled Cable twice, which the first time was the first awakening, and then the second time was Sig 40. So I only put in that in the good category because of a character we pulled, which you probably already know. But then we also pulled Gambit a first time, and then the second time it was the dupe, and that was actually in back-to-back crystals, I'm pretty sure. And the funny thing about the Gambit pull as well was the first pull was in my Act 6 100% completion video, where I opened up the 6-star Nexus from Act 6, pulled a ghost out of that, and then it stopped. Then I rolled a 6-star featured right afterwards trying to dupe Ghost, and it stopped 1 away from Ghost on the Gambit. And so I was a little disappointed about Gambit in the moment, because it was right there. It was almost so close to being back-to-back Ghosts. But still, Gambit, I think it's solid after his buff. So another one that arguably could have been put in the good tier. And then I had 5 pulls that I was ecstatic about and very, very excited. Well, 4 of them that I was really excited. The other one, in hindsight, looking back, I'm pretty excited about it. So the most obvious one was Apocalypse. I pulled him and then duped him in my very first opening, the day the crystal dropped. And then I pulled Cosmic Ghost Rider a little ways down the road. Dragon Man, so happy about him. And then Killmonger, who was just the one that at first I was kind of like, I didn't really need a Killmonger dupe. But then I was like, you know what? I can take him up to 6, so you can see him right here. Also, Apocalypse has been taken up. So all of those ones that I mentioned at the end are at least at rank 2 now. Cosmic Ghost Rider right there, and then Dragon Man right there. So yeah, overall, I got pretty good luck out of that crystal, so I'm not mad about my decisions one bit. I could have stopped earlier, I guess, but you know, it worked out in the end. I'm happy with what I got. So let's go ahead and jump into this pool now and see what we got. So first off, we have Super Scroll, Strife, Psycho Man. I'm trying to like remember all these people's names because they were just kind of so underwhelming, some of them. Jubilee, Spidre-ham, and then Immortal Abomination, which is probably going to be is the best. Those last two are probably the best. Well, Strife's pretty solid too. So let's go ahead and look at the sub features now. So we got Guillotine 2099, we got Colossus, okay, Hulk Ragnarok, Kingpin, Star-Lord. Hey, Star-Lord is now a 6-star. That's, I think, the first time we've seen him as a 6-star. Crossbones might also be the first time we're seeing as a 6-star. Or Mortal Abomination, the Hood, Luke Cage, Morningstar, Thor, so that's classic Thor. Is that the first time he's been as a 6-star too? That might be. I can't remember. Jubilee, Strife, Super Scroll, Psycho Man, Massacre, Silver Surfer. Ooh, Silver Surfer. A lot of people are going to be going for that one. Night Thrasher, Howard the Duck. I was about to say Human Torch. I don't know why. Howard the Duck, Magneto, House of X. That's the white Magneto. Mephisto, Doctor Strange, and Black Bolt. Okay, well, there's a decent amount in there that I would consider solid pulls. Definitely not as overwhelming as like awesome as the previous one, but enough to go. I'll probably go for the black ISO one whenever I can, if I have enough shards, but probably not going to be spending 15k on this too much. Honestly, the Silver Surfer pull might be the best one in here outside of Immortal Abomination, especially for me already, since I have a Silver Surfer, because then I wouldn't have to use my Awakening Gem on him. I do have a Cosmic one that I've had for a while, but I've been holding on to it because I didn't really just want to do a Prestige rank up, or Prestige Awakening. So if I could pull him out of here, that might be my best pull, because then I could take him to rank 3 for Prestige and still have my Awakening Gem and use that on my Cosmic Ghost Rider probably, or even save it for someone else. But outside of that, we're looking for that Mortal Abomination. I wouldn't mind the Spidre-ham. He seems pretty cool. Or Strife. To me, those are probably the top 3. If I had to, or Guillotine 2099 is pretty cool too. But I did just take my 5-star to rank 5 recently, so don't really need to do that. But knowing my luck, I'll probably pull it. Anyways, let's go ahead and get into this, guys. Let me know down in the comments if you're going to be opening up any of these, or if you have already, and let me know who you got. So here we go. Featured 6-star, number 1 of the new pool. Come on. Jubilee's pretty cool as well, but I don't know if I'd be like jumping at getting her. I don't think I'd take her to rank 3, maybe rank 2 down the road. But I think I got some people ahead of her that I'd want to take first. But let's go ahead and we'll just stop it ourselves this time, not letting it run out. And there's a bunch of Stripes, a bunch of Mortal Abominations, and we are stopping on a Kingpin. Okay. Would have liked that Spidre-ham a bit more. As I said, he was one of the ones I was hoping to get. But Kingpin, brand new. He is, he's buffed recently as well, and he's pretty solid now. So that's not too bad. And I did have an option to get him back a little while ago. I had a 6-star featured, or a 6-star Nexus crystal that I got from the daily Cavalier login crystals you get. I ended up getting a 6-star Nexus, opened it, and had the choice between him or Miles Morales or someone else. And this was before they announced the Kingpin buff was coming, and I figured Miles Morales was more in line to get a buff than he was. So I went with Miles Morales, assuming he'd get buffed first, and well, the opposite happened. But hey, now we have Kingpin, so we can play around with him after his buff. But that's going to do it, guys. That's all we had for this video and this crystal opening. Again, let me know if you open up any of these. And well, I'd love to see what you guys got from the opening. But yeah, that's going to do it for this one, guys. Thank you for watching, and I will catch you next time.